Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Lancer class servant in FGO. Today we have Indra. Indra is, of course, Hindu deity. Very, very famous one as well. He has a lot of connections to various servants in FGO, including characters like Raiko. This art that we see in front of us right now kind of looks like it's supposed to be Final Ascension art, but I could be wrong. I don't know. So let's just dive in. I really don't know anything about this character. Go watch the gotcha video. Anyway, let's look at him. He's serving some shit. Brother's in the chair. Living the high life. This looks really good. If I recall correctly, we don't have A3 or FA yet, sadly. I want them to stop doing that. You know what? It's charming when it's every once in a while, but really with every servant, like every single servant that we get, the orb looks like Juno's NP. This orb, I believe, is two ladies. But why though? It's a lotto. Why do they need to lock it? I don't know. Unless they're gonna like do a reveal that he's another character entirely, but I don't think they're going to. Who was the one they did this with last time? Who was the last servant? It was Typhoon, and Typhoon's it was an ascension that we already knew existed, so we're kind of like, why? I think that the most likely thing that they may do for him is that they'll make him like, I don't know, Susanoo or something. I don't know. It's kind of grown stale, this thing that they're doing with these. That's just me. Maybe other people like it, but I feel like if it's all the time, it's kind of just like, why? Anyway, I do like the Ascension though. He's wearing some fucking, he's got that shit on. Like he's got it. All right, number 2. Yeah, there they are. All right, what's the Yu-Gi-Oh archetype? Somebody tell me. Who are these children? I don't know. Live twin. His live twin. Are they Arjuna's baby brothers? You know, that would certainly be an interesting... That might be interesting if these two both end up being Arjuna's siblings. The two twins. I doubt that's what they're gonna do with this. But then that would also make this guy fucking, what's his name? The eldest brother. He would have to be the eldest brother. Yudhishthira, or however. I can't pronounce his name. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna try. But like the eldest brother. The eldest brother's like Yudhishthira or something like that. I don't remember the twins' names. I thought Bhima's the second oldest. It's Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, and then the twins. I like the design. Both of these designs are very fun. It's very Paco. My goal in life is to become well-known enough. One of my many goals in life is to become well-known enough that I get that Paco draws fan art. He never will. He never will. But I would die. I would actually probably die. Yeah, he is serving that shit. He looks amazing here. All right. Looks good. I like the design. Not much to go off on because these others are just not here, but you know. So let's look at his stats. 5-star Lancer. Base HP is 13,770. Pretty good. Base attack 12,302. Also pretty good. Plus he has the Lancer extra damage, so he's got a lot of damage in his kit. Quick Art Buster. So a standard Lancer kit. Okay. 4-hit Buster, 4-hit Art, 5-hit Quick, 5-hit Extra. Pretty good. Star Gen's okay. And we'll look at this later. Let's see what he does. Is a battery. Charge NP for 50%. 6-turn cooldown. Triggers skill after being NP drained or stunned. Is this if he's doing the draining or the stunning, or if he gets drained or stunned? If he gets drained, he gets his... That's how it reads to me. If he becomes stunned or gets his NP drained, he gets back 10%. I think it would make more sense if it was like he does it to somebody else. Oberon synergy, I suppose. Melt synergy as well. Interesting. Okay, that's different. Let's see what the rest of his kit is. I mean, 50% battery is not bad, but then for the only other secondary effect to be this is kind of questionable. Does using the NP count as draining? No. That's using. Okay. Quick Art Buster up by 20%. Oh, he's got this shit. Okay. When he uses a arts or buster attack, quick up. If he uses a quick up, critical damage up. 3 turns. But okay, but the crit does not stack. It's only if he crits with it, then it goes away. So it stacks until it goes away. No arts trigger? No, if he uses his arts or buster attacks, it buffs his quick attack. And then when he uses his quick attack, he gets critical damage up. Okay, 6 turn cooldown as well. Interesting. He's a quick unit then? Probably. Single target quick lancer. Attack up by 30%. Bonus damage against dragons by 30% for 3 turns. Damage against demonic for 3 turns. Critical damage up by 30% for 3 turns. Okay. Damn, he really did just say fuck you, Vritra, huh? Demonic, dragon... Okay, so when fighting Vritra, he does 90% more attack damage with 30% crit up. Dragon and demonic... Also, Lamia on there is kind of a funny addition, but okay. Demonic is a fairly common enemy type, so this will come up a lot, as is Dragon, so okay. I'd say, yeah, the anti-Vritra skill. I mean, it's in the name. It's Vritra. It's Vritra Han, which I don't know what Han means, but yeah. Yeah, this guy was designed to kill big evil snakes. 6 turn cooldown. His kit is not great. I need to know what this skill is about, but so far I'm not that impressed with his kit. Vritrahan is just another game name Vritra goes by. Okay. Why is he picking on Vritra? Why not go larger prey like Ibuki? Him and Vritra fucking hate each other. That's why. Vritra bullies him, and then he kills Vritra, and then Vritra comes back, and then bullies him, and then he kills Vritra, and then Vritra comes back, and he then bullies him, and then he kills Vritra, and thus the cycle begins anew. Okay, he better have like a crazy good NP. So far, I'm not that impressed. God of Thunder, okay. It's AoE, okay. Is an AoE quick NP. NP damage up by 30%. Removes... Okay, buff removal on enemies is very good. Does a bunch of damage, and then heals for 3,000. The buff removal is before damage, yeah. AoE quick is a very interesting choice. I thought he was single target, because they only showed him killing the one thing before, but alright. Wonder what the S1 added effect is about. I am curious as well. Maybe he has a passive. But, okay. I mean, it's not a bad NP. I mean, buff removal on an NP, on a quick NP, is not bad. In theory, he should be able to loop it to prevent shit from happening. What are your passives? Magic resist. 10% quick up is good. Critical damage up by 8% is good. Divinity A. More crit damage up and star drop rate is good. Bonus healing by 20% on... Okay, so he gets even more from his NP. And then if he gets drained or stunned, he gets at 10% NP back. Anti-Lancer, of course, because Vritra, you know. Yeah, he is... He's no Bishone, let's put it that way. He's definitely not Bishone. He sounds like a hater to me. He has built his entire kit on killing Vritra and really nothing else. This man is just a power-crept P-Lip NP? No, not necessarily. Because he doesn't drain like other people. Okay, let's see. Traits. That's a lot of traits. Unknown Lancer Sky. Neutral Balance. Oh, interesting. 5-star Servant, Divine Humanoid, weak to Enema, Lish, Riding, Sky or Earth Servant, Brynhild's Beloved, Divine or Demon or Undead, King, Divine Spirit, immune to Picify, Servant with Sky attribute, Standard Class Servant, Group Servant, Champion Battle, and Self. And he's also levitating. It's Kakashi's VA? Okay, that makes sense. The materials, he needs wine, feathers, pots, and jugs. And then also, to ascend him, you need the new material. You need, King Sarcophagus. Straight line growth. Got it. And he's got like this, the tsundere curve. Okay. And now for the most important part, how are the expressions? I kind of expect the girls to emote with him, but I could be wrong. Does he interact with P-Lip? We'll take a look at that here in a sec. Damn, he's certainly serving. Bro's got that glowy mouth. Damn. He came out of the me video. Okay, he's got the blush. Big happy smile. I like this very content face. It's a good one. Smile. I like that. It's a cute blush. That is a very cute blush. Ooh, sassy. Ooh, sassy. I like his smile. He's got a good smile. And then do the girls emote? Yes, they do. O face. Little smug smiley here. Got this, okay. One on the, okay. The one on, this one does not seem to want to emote. This one does not seem to want to emote. I'm assuming that this is a boy. It's a boy and a girl, would be my guess. Which begs the question, are they going to actually make these the twins? Which would also make sense if they're trying to hide from us his final ascension. If it turns out that he manifested by possessing the twins, but he took control because he's fucking Vritra. Check Divinity under Profile. Is it going to say Divinity None? Just the fucking... This is the singular most useless trait in the entire game. What is the point? I mean, is it just so that Gilgamesh can have his gold-encrusted cock sucked by the community more? Is that it? And somebody asked if he has any interactions with P-Lip. No. He does with Takeru, which I guess makes sense to a degree. Iori, who probably wants to fight him. Lakshmi Bai makes sense. Tesla makes sense. Raiko makes sense. Valkyrie makes sense. Canis, not so much. Kets... Yeah, I can kind of see it. Kentoki makes sense. Helena absolutely makes sense. Sherazade kind of makes sense because of stories. Daikokuten, it absolutely makes sense because of how Daikokuten originates. Ortland, okay, all the Valks. Salome. And Martha, these two are kind of odd for this. Martha, I think, could take him, though. And not a single one of the Indian servants, but this is, interesting. Alright, what does your NP, or your fucking Bonsi do? Alright, that's certainly a vehicle. This is the shit that Dr. Wily chases you in the Mega Man X-Zero games. NP damage up by 30%. Every turn trigger restores HP for 1,000 for self. Except it'll actually be 1,300 because of his passive. No, 1,200 because of his passive. It's a fucking time... That is a Time Lord. Fuck off. I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's that good. He very much kind of feels like a beat stick with a very, very niche kit. This is an incredibly... I would give him a C, dude. In the echelons of 5 stars, I think this is a C. Okay, let's talk about it. He's better than Arjuna Alter? No. Very, very few servants are better than Arjuna Alter. So he has a niche. He has a very, very particular niche, which is entirely reliant on this skill here, which bumps his attack. If he's fighting a demonic and dragon unit, he's going to do 1 in trillion damage, which, yeah, very specifically, that's Vritra and Ibuki. And I think that's it, because Melusine's not demonic, she's just a dragon. But, okay. He's also a Lancer, so we need an Archer or a Berserker. So, Ibuki, Berserker. Let me, demonic servants that he is worth bringing against are Tomoe and Bob. Or, Ibaraki, Koji, Ibuki, Duryodhana, and Lilith. So that's that. I mean, there's also like common enemies that are like this as well, that are demonic. And, you know, there are various dragons that are also demonic. I mean, Lamia in general are demonic, I believe. Yeah. Which, that procs against this here, but... Okay. Hold on. Back up. I'm derailing this. We found the Musashi trait is real. The Musashi trait is real. Beautiful boy. Rama, Lanling, Setanta, Takeru, Kid Gil, Billy, Paris, Nobukatsu, Tut, Alex, Nemo, Shining Star, fucking Taisui, Sirius, Voyager, and Wangina? Wangina is gender unknown. Wangina is gender unknown. That is true. That is true. Why is Astolfo not there? Ask Musashi, I guess. Yeah, I guess he's not short enough. But Astolfo and Take are about the same size, aren't they? I'm not doing this. Where's Dragon? Where's Dragon? Where's Dragon? Dragonic Archers. There's one. How often does Artoria Pendragon Archer show up? Summers? Maybe. I might have found my new favorite character. Oh, Liz isn't demonic, damn it. But you know who is? Is he good at killing Bishone? He's really good at killing Bishone also. Yeah, I guess that this is all to highlight the fact that his niche, in terms of like how often this is going to pop, are not that high. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Pop at maximum potential. As in most case scenarios, you're gonna have him at 60% damage, right? Because you're gonna want to bring him against somebody who's just like either demonic or dragon, right? You're gonna want to bring him in those scenarios. It's just, yeah, it's incredibly niche. It makes him a beat stick. And then this, I'm not gonna say that this is too slow, but it kind of is. Like, it's, okay, yeah, you can build up your quick damage by 10% for 3 turns by using your Art and Buster cards. Sure. And then you can use your quick attack, which he does have 2 of that you can potentially get off every turn if he's soloing something, which I don't know why you would solo something with this guy. And then give yourself more crit damage, 10% with each attack. But it goes away once he actually hits a crit. So you're using quick cards to get this, making stars to ideally stack this damage, so you can maybe get this up really high and then pop off with a crit on top of your skill 3, but it's so inconsistent with how that is that there's no point in trying to build towards that. Well, the problem with making him a berserker is that then he has direct competition with Lohi, which he does currently, but at least Lohi, you can, you know, she's more universal. It's nice to have characters that are like just good in their class. And then this first skill, it really kind of sucks. This is flavor for something. I'm not sure what off the top of my head. If he gets stunned, he gets a benefit from it, or if he gets his NP drained, he gets a benefit from it. How often do either of those things happen? How often are you going to use him in a comp where those things happen? Like, somebody said Oberon support or Oberon synergy, which I guess, but like, what if he was an extra class? I don't think he would be good. I don't think he would be good enough. I think he's a C, man. For a 5-star, he's got a wackadoo kit. I don't know. I don't like it very much. That's a shame. That's a shame because he's really, really cool. I like his design. Like, okay, let's just think for a second, really quick. Lancers, right? Let's look at his competition, right? AoE quick Lancers. Let's just scan through here then. I can trust fandom at least a little bit with this shit. Parvati's still very strong. Parvati is still a very strong unit. She can loop her NP very well. It works very well for what she wants to do. Valkyrie is not as strong as Parvati, but, you know, they're still okay. Bradamante, she's good after her buff. She's pretty solid. Her damage kind of sucks, but, you know, it's alright. And then Britomart is kind of in the same vein as Parvati. It's alright. And then I'm pretty sure Van Gogh Minor is an AoE quick. Yeah. And Van Gogh Minor is incredibly strong. In what situation, how are we going to have a 5-star servant release be outclassed by this? I guess is kind of where I'm at. The welfare is stronger than a 5-star that you have to roll for. Eldritch Horde too strong? I guess. Yeah, he's got some shit. Why did they buff Go? It was for the event. Maybe he'll get a buff in the event like Go Minor. They would have to do something to this skill here, because this skill in 2025, this skill sucks. Like, just flat out, it kind of just sucks. Like, he has one skill that's bad. It's a 50% battery with no other effect. He has another skill that's insanely slow, which is this one, which is, you know, the rainbow effect is cool, sure. But then the additional shit that you do with it is, like, never going to come into play because it's so slow. And then this skill's good. His third skill's fantastic. Like, I mean, I was kind of, not, it sounded like I was maybe ragging on it earlier, but, like, it's a good skill. Getting 60% damage is on, like, a certain type of character isn't bad. And it's a 30% crit up as well, which is solid. And his NP, I mean, his only real saving grace is the fact that his NP has buff removal. If he was single target, he would be a significantly better servant, but he's not, he's AoE. Maybe it's the Roland treatment where he was built a long time ago but got released just now. I mean, maybe. I feel like if that's how you're gonna do things, though, they would update it, right? I feel it feels very strange to do it the other way around. Kind of fucking back assward, if you will. I don't know. I don't think he's very good. I often say in these videos that I need to go and like play test them some more to verify it, and normally I rate servants fairly highly. No, dude, I think that this one is like a fucking C. In terms of like mythology, he's incredibly powerful, which is why it's unusual that they're gonna give him such a watered down kit. They need to, like, okay, they put all of their eggs into the he doesn't like Ritra basket, and he kind of sucks. I don't know. Maybe someone can tell me where I'm wrong on this in the comments. I'd be happy to know in what situation you think he's phenomenal in, but, like, outside of a runway, I don't know if I would ever, like, actually go for him. I cannot think of a situation where you would bring him. Also, it's really unfortunate to release a AoE Lancer class servant with a lackluster kit in a really bad niche. Because if you I hate to say this, if you have Melusine, there's no reason to roll for him outside of liking him. There just is not one. No, what they're gonna do is, for this event, is they're gonna have the final boss be, for like the 90++, it's gonna be Vritra, and it's gonna be a bunch of Lamia so that he gets to shine. That's what it's gonna be. His only redeeming quality is being a Paco design. It kind of, yeah. His design is amazing. Like, let's not discount that. The way this dude looks is phenomenal. He looks amazing. Immaculate character design. I like him. I like the live twins over here, Hollow and Ween. They're both really good. 90++ is out. It's archers. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll do a Van Gogh Miner and buff him after they finish the story. I hope so. I hope that they do, and if they do, and this video releases before that, laugh at me in the comments, I guess, but they're gonna need to. It has to be this skill. This skill has to be like a quick damage mod or something. I don't even know how you go about fixing him. It has to be something like he's immune to stun. You can bind him, you can petrify him, but you can't stun him. That's what this would have to be. It has to be that it would apply the effect, but it doesn't affect him. That way he still gets the charge, which would be a 20% charge, which is pretty good. But, like, I don't know. It'd have to be every time he uses an NP, he gets stunned, but he's unaffected by stun. It would have to be some shit like that. It's strange. Anyway, I'm gonna give him a C. I think a C is fine. Because he does have a niche that is viable, I'm not gonna give him, like, a D, but he's definitely only a C. I hope that they adjust him in the future. So, fellas, for those of you watching on YouTube, hey, YouTube. Come check us out live on twitch.tv/Klidge Radio, where you can catch these live and watch my PC explode rolling for characters that are bad, apparently. Otherwise, check down below for the merch, the subscriptions, and all my links to my socials. For now, though, fellas, keep your chin up. Peace out. Bye-bye.